need just a moment to be set in motion as they're behind the smoke, but as the util starts to come through, Passion UA flooding out into this space. Taps from QB, able to pick up at least one. They'll be locked out from Ticket as things currently stand. Passion have a chance to get him posted and stabilized, but QB is quick off the mark. Looking now at the position of Jambo, so far advanced. He was the start for a lot of that major run, but this round, Seraphix looking towards Abs. Tabson's found a kill in the meantime. Jacasmo, the player who is the casualty, and I mean, Hype takes a boatload of damage from that molly before it's finally put out by his team. But Passion haven't been able to get past this first line of Big defense. Big, as a team, are very good defensively. But that trend in the mid-round isn't one that can continue. 2 kills back for Passion, all onto Crimbo on this B-site hold right now. Good damage onto the first of those players, Fem, but already creeping around the side is the distraction of Xerophix, and with that, Topa will bag a double. 3 kills in the round, and with the bomb plant coming in, Tabson will not attempt. He's seen better chances in his time, and this isn't one of them.
Defining moments for them, you know, really get ahead, put the pressure on Passion UA instead. Pressure amalgamating towards A. Tabson finds one with the M4, Harry. Second kill, painted in pink. It's Passion UA that starts to close that gap to sight. Util usage, Tabson forced forward. Really needs support. They haven't cleared default though. This could be scary. No one's cleared it. Bomb plant happening. It will be stuck. Hikes activates but can only find one. The bodies just swing out, but it's ball time for Crimbo. 1 on 3 though with the SMG.
And he can deny this even here as well. Just a little too late to get on the angle for Jacasmo. That's the reason why Hype delayed it. Was hoping that he'd give Crimbo a better chance post-mortem. And now 1 versus 2. The first kill already under his belt. What's Jambo doing? Peeks out solo on the stairs and puts Topa in a clutch situation, which he will not win. Crimbo closing it out. Hello. That's Kvem going down, and Jambo's been forced to reinvestigate here, so less numbers to hold the site. Tabson bouncing off of the roofing. The inner coating of the wall. Crimbo gets a kill back, 2 on 2, still a chance. But JDC needs to make the most of it. There's a push coming in market. That's Jacasmo. First kill is his, but Jambo is only 11 points of health. It's his turn in the 1 versus 1 now to make amends for the mishap on the previous. Position given away, and JDC will confirm it.
Passion UA. We have jungle, we have connector. Our ramp players do not want to move. Kvem getting tagged up by the nade. Flash. Good, in fact great. Crimbo moves forward and gets the kill. 3 on 3 now.
Just trying to defend the stairs. Flash comes on the rooftop. The peek back in from Crimbo shall not suffice. Tabson still creeping closer. 1 point of HP for the captain. But Crimbo's got to create a distraction, otherwise Passion UA are going to start figuring out this position, or at least so you'd think. Crossfire set up. Another 2 versus 1, surely not again. Crimbo just letting them know. Scoping in, shot from Jambo. Had to be quick. The edge of it. Walking back through, this should be a free kill onto Kvem. Kvem's gone back to clear it though, and that was half a chance. Increase in pace, turning up the velocity. Passion UA with a venomous B take. Up short they go, but stopped in their tracks. Crimbo adding yet another kill onto the back of Tabson's good work. Defensible positions taken up, and a much stronger setup for the CTs now. Less than a minute on the clock, and the bomb is inclined. It heads towards a direction. Team kill in the mix. Kvem still hanging around Cat. 3 versus 2 situation. Big will trail, but only momentarily, you feel. JDC's up close and personal, and has not been cleared just yet, with Kvem gone from ladder and extra damage onto the smoke player. JDC's all the way out in the site, the first of which is spotted, and Jacasmo gets followed up on by Tabson, so only Jambo left. The star man, transfer target to many, kept in the team, holding on his end of the bargain. First kill under his belt. JDC has the kit, and Jambo needs to respect this. The timing's taken late, but JDC will have done just about enough to win big their 7th. We saw a turnaround earlier in our first semi-final, but as scrappy as Passion are, you're still asking a lot of them here. These executes have been non-stop, running into big aggression. Site players doing their job. For QB already, that's 3 kills, and he's made it a quad.
Benefits the T side. Kvem with the opener. Flashes around, lights unscoped, and he's let players run out. QB tries to react. HE goes over the top. JDC activates from the sandwich position. And 4 quick kills between the remaining big players.
Just 4 rounds required. Half of that number can be bargained with a pistol win here. But Hyped goes down first, and JDC will follow suit as Jambo is there to support. Next player spotted. That one towards short. Jacasmo revealing position. Xerofix as well, cornered in window. So an open run to the A site if they so choose to take it. Flash over the top to try and support Crimbo. It's a very cagey duel, but Topa's the only one left on the Passion side. And with 30 seconds left, Big are going to punch in the digits and bring this to post. Find the taps that he so desperately requires. The lifeline for Passion UA, hanging off the olive branch, but Topa still grabbing on as firmly as he can. The timing is everything there, and Crimbo peaks just as soon as Topa lowers his head. Round's already started, and Passion player down. Not been the best day in the office for Jacasmo so far. Those legacy pieces of this roster that we talk about. Another Xerofix. And already he's gone.
It's a big crunch. Another miss molly on Palace, I do believe. JDC finds Kvem. Mike is catching Jambo out on site. Flashbang effective, but not good enough to dissuade him from the frag. Topa 1 on 5. It is map point big.
Made it look pretty easy too. They just walk into the site, and even Topa there, when you felt like...
We believe it's Kvem that's found himself out in top mid. He was out in top mid, Harry. Unfortunately, it's gone pretty wrong pretty quickly. Big, another advantage found in their favour. 5 on 4. 4 kills away from securing Mirage in definitive fashion.
The most definitive fashion that we'll have seen from them so far. Not remaining consistent.
Yeah.
Has an opportunity to post the kind of win against a team of this caliber, which could make all the difference. But Jacasmo is starting to go against the grain. That's 1 kill picked up and some precious real estate taken away. He'll sit on top of Ramp, but it barely lasts a second. That's the IGL, by the way, and he's still hitting shots like that 8 years into his career with this team. Big have carpet bombed the Ramp position. Fire, flames, left smouldering with smoke after the fact. Topa so far away that even if you win this duel, the retake is a near impossibility. Big walking all over Passion in the first of these maps in the second semi-final. The former champions of... That's what we're here to find out. It's the Passion sandwich getting buttered so far. And whoa, Xerofix seems to be spreading it. Both of those Berettas doing damage. QB, the one that goes down, and Hyped a single point of health. Standout performer in that win against G2 on this map, may I add. So someone that we've got to be thinking about later down the line. That was in Bounty. Now we look to this point in time. But in Compass, it's the story of Big.
As you say, they called the freeze, wanted JDC to make the move. It's QB. Drop first, Crimbo second. Jambo waiting on the other side of main, sees Hyped, just needs the 1 shot and will connect. This was a big advantage. Now, it's all down to Tapson and JDC. 1 dig and a second kill comes in as well. More HP falling in favour of the German side. 20 seconds left. They've got to think about a bomb plant here. They've left them to close the gap as JDC will open the door to a round win unless... There's another one of those from Jambo. Another tap of the bomb. 7 seconds. He's sticking it. This is it. It's a freebie. He didn't even pull off. Jambo gets the kill and will win the pistol. It's an embarrassing loss for Big there. Okay, well, that's gone wildly.
It's whether they can close it out. JDC needed that kill, though, I think. That's the difference maker.
Oh, they're never expecting this. Sees the first.
Not like Jambo needed this timing, but it's the one which that wins the round. So there you go. Passion 2-0 now. And to be fair to them, I think converting is the T side, but all of this is a ruse. They've left Hype to try and do as much damage as he can, kicking and screaming on the way back out, but the bomb plant's coming in on A yet again. This time, Big have even more time to set up.
Any push from Donut, not receiving any initial contact. All three players from Spawn, Nate, into the smoke. Topa moves through. Crimbo quick to fire through to get the first in this hold. A second could be inbound. QB, the man on the flank, he'll activate. And now it is all left on Kvem. I did question whether the force buy was a good idea.
Mid-Inquisition, and so back to where we go. It's the same story again, Ryan. You feel as if Passion are the ones who should be coming up with a result here. Jacasmo still hanging around Donut, fighting him solo is Hyped, still winning that duel. 2-on-2.
Any angles with utility, it's just got to be the bare-face clear. Crimbo catching Xerofix as he exits out Donut, and Jambo goes from second gear to reverse. Yeah, they're
Pulling money out of a flat cap in that next round. You've not got all too much to work with. Looks both ways. Jambo was spotted. Brilliant shot from Hype to start. And the follow-up should be good enough. So, safe pair of hands Big on this round. Oh, he's off his teammate.
Yeah, fair enough. To realise that. That's funny. Util towards middle. I'm wondering if I have the time to etch in some stats about him. It's Tapson that finds a double to kick things off. Jambo and Xerofix watch from the spectator screen. It's the mid position developed further. Kvem trying to spam through to find some damage, but not much found. It's just plus W gaming. For the German side, now Casmo alone on B. QB's able to activate up ramp.
The weapon in his hands, contraband, and he's not going to get away with it either. JDC makes damn certain.
R5, flash into the smoke, then trying his best. MP9 will eventually trade. 3-on-4, Big yet again, double push elbow very quickly. This time they get blasted.
Yeah, it's a positive exchange in middle, and actually, with Tabson gone, twice as many players for Passion to work with. He's the last guy left. QB's isolated in the middle of the site, doesn't know which way to look. They had the right idea to go B, and now it's just gotten a little bit chaotic with only 35 seconds left. 2 kills come out of Jacasmo's A1S. He's locked into the corner of Red Room. There's a smoke to get out. Has he missed his smoke? Oh, he's just going to end up dying. Okay. 20 seconds. Jambo has multiple angles to account for while the support is coming in from Xerofix at spawn. Had to win that duel and does. Now main belongs to him as it has done the majority of this round. Passion casting their banner over things. The train is heading for a different destination, and that's the A site. Jambo's managed to get the first of those kills, and he'll walk into the fire and flames instead of backing up. Pistol drawn, 3 players behind it. Jambo's got another, leveling the playing field, but even then, it is skewed in Passion's favour. Being coming onto the CT side is a scary prospect. Tapson to try an entry, but Jacasmo with another double. PC's managed to make some space for himself, and the pressure put on by Crimbo does open things up for the Germans. Smoke off cave. That's going to isolate JDC, but Crimbo let loose. Has found the kill, which should win this one out for Big. There's less than 5 seconds or so now for the defuse to come in. I mean, it's very close. Jambo.
Oh my god. Oh!
It's incredibly close. He's got it. He has actually just defused. And there was no one on Big there to stop him. What an embarrassing way to lose.
Could be with an advantage as well. There's a Mac 10 on Tapson. It's a fast push towards A. Thought that the flash was coming. Jacasmo. It's fantastic.
Their mistakes make a big difference. Okay, Jacasmo. I see you. It was the rifle before, but now this one's got a scope. And some serious venom behind it. Hype the one to give it up. Backside reinforced Crimbo there. One bullet from Hype's USP sent down the mouth of Donut. Oh, and another one. Hype following it up with 2 kills. 3 versus 2. Passion just feigning the bomb plant. Not yet committed to. Xeraphix taking damage in the process. From Temple and CT side, out they come. Fanning together big to try and cause the issue. Topa able to stand his ground as Xeraphix goes flying forward. It's all onto QB now, the player with the kit. The smoke is gone. There is no time. Shadow should have spotted the player towards Brokey, but only just revealed now. Topa steps out into the open. There's barely enough bullets in the gun. I mean, think back to Cluj, for example. Lost 2-0 against all 3 of the decent teams. 2-1 wins against the fodder, no offense. Things have to get better here, and while they've already started well in this round with 2 kills, Big are not out of the woods just yet. JDC to hold the cross, good for 1. Not quite enough. Xeraphix prowling around the length of long, and Hype losing his life in the process, flashing towards spawn, entertaining further fights. tabseN holding down the back line, but his extension from Cave is cut short, and so the bomb will go.
Oh my word, oh my word, oh my good god! Big!
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
I thought it was a throwaway round, I thought, oh, it's pistols, they might get a couple of kills, whatever.
This is the kind of character that you have to show if you're a top quality team. Make it back from positions like this. It's not impossible for Big, by no stretch of the imagination. Jambo's been caught in the midst. He's the canary in the coal mine, but just couldn't see tabseN coming. Time over. Chance for the CTs to play chase. They're going to invest quite a bit. Already Donut taken away, and there's such a late flank coming in from Jacasmo. He can very well cut off the supply chain for this CT side. There may not be all that much left if he doesn't get a move on right now. They've already started to clear out main, and all it is the defuse left to be worked on. Jacasmo could be the stab in the back that's required. JDC, no smoke out in the open. Should have been 2 kills, not quite enough. Jambo one back. Hyped, forced to concede. Round-winning flank from the map MVP so far, Jacasmo, and Hyped won't even keep the weapon.
Be in the meantime successful for the MAC-10. tabseN gets one back, draws smoke, wanted to drop it down. Now there's 3 bodies, and luckily he doesn't, because he's got himself another. Jambo pushes right into tabseN. But at the same time, you've got to consider in those games where
Players making their way into the realm of Crimbo now. Has to stand his ground for more than just 1 kill, and oh, he's done a brilliant job at that. It's 3 from Crimbo. And as the rifle trades hands, it finds its way to Jacasmo. Passion's hero. Oh, very nearly got the lineup.
it's a good start, especially when most of your team are on M4s.
But one moment could change everything. QB stood the test for now, but as he falls, so does tabseN. No involvement from the captain on that round. More util damage done by Big. In the process, buying them the time and space to get into position. Acute spam, so aware. Crimbo with 1 and JDC. Assembled. Crimbo picking up 2 big kills there. Just spotted the boost. Jacasmo needing to be cleared from the corner, but Hyped AWP is trained in position and he's hit the shots he's needed to now. Just need to play on a little more confidence. Hyped finds Xeraphix from behind Jacasmo. Topa filling in the gap from Cave. 2 players spawn side. Flash has gone past tabseN. All onto Crimbo. Topa with 2 kills of his own. The 3rd in the round is what matters the most. Topa gets it. That's 12. 3 rounds still. The deficit, and Passion UA in position to take this all the way to a decider with the grand final laying in wait. It's JDC to go down last.
How many more we're going to get out of them today? Zeroffix in the Ivy position, has to spam away. Careful for the player behind. It's a quick dink, but Zeroffix first blood. Topa's flashbang solid. Kvem still trying to fight away as Zeroffix finds another. It's all three from Ivy dead. It's all on Crimbo. 1 on 5. And the body spam from Jacasmo enough to give Passion UA the pistol.
But in the process, Passion finding yet another kill and Crimbo going down in Pop Dog makes a whole world of difference in terms of the control they have on the map right now. QB peeking back through. How on earth has he managed to get 2 kills there? The transfer onto Jambo's head is simply audacious. And while Kvem is going to remain to be an insert.
Tabson, body spotted. But it is now all on Kvem. Uncertain of where he is. Player behind QB. Quick headshot. Nicely done. Playing quite passive, but this is why. Topa big flank.
It's only an MP9 though. How much work can one man do? Jacasmo's dropped, Kvem as well. Topa, here is your chance. Manages to get the first, still playing around the generator. Nade dropping in, AK in the hands of Jambo. Big opportunity. Zeroffix right there with him. And Hype, the last one left! Oh my lord, Hyped! That is diabolical! And Passion are starting to back away from the B site as the push is coming in, but just as that rotation is made, Tabson takes his timing. Topa's chance to try and revert the situation has already started well. First kill picked up, needed the second onto Crimbo as he marches forwards. There's 10 seconds left to spare. Bomb plant coming in. Smoke replenished. And Crimbo continuing to disrespect us on the front lines, hanging around underneath. Now looking to try and make moves with this one in unison, but instead it's the cacophony of big guns which go off together. Now they have numbers, and while Passion may have players in place, time works against them. Ever so, Hype to close. Big have got 5, and it's another 5v3.
Big fight for Zeroffix to take. It's all damage, no frags. 2 players low, but it's 2 dead. And 30 seconds left. This Ukrainian side needs to react. It needs to be fast, and it needs to be potent. Topa with 1, but only 1.
There were 2 players on the A site as well. The last left of them is Kvem, last of his lineage. The king of the A site as it stands finally drops. Jacasmo trading out. No utility from which to work. He's just holding his nerve and going to chase down Hype. Plant got to come in. Orb stays alive, but not for long enough. Did so well to hold on from Red last time around and secure the site hold for their first full buy round. Yet to be removed, playing the time off of his teammates. Topa the one that pops up first instead. Zeroffix by his side and Topa holding on. Tabson to come back into this. A 1 versus 3 clutch required, of which he's already found his first. Orc cracks the whip. Jambo yet to find the result that he needed. Jump up from the former heaven position. He now sits in the hells. Big. Another round 1. And this time, that position of the train right now does somewhat deny him from getting past the cargo carrier. Hype with this AWP finds himself isolated. 3 players in front, 3 shots that he's got to hit as they look to close the gap. Nice reposition on the first. Has info onto the second. Zeroffix just trying to bait round the corner, but when push comes to shove, you've got to take a peek, and Hyped is only going to punish you for it. Topa last left, his flank now falling flat into the 1v1. He can win it, but the round is gone. Hyped has done brilliant work out in the open as Zeroffix. He's a dead man walking, put to rest now. Bomb plant coming in, digits punched away, but Jacasmo from the heavens is just slaughtering Big where they stand. A huge opportunity to get themselves a second rifle round and a 4th in total. Passion are going to take it.
They got in round number 12, last of the half. Good opportunity, Zeroffix takes it.
Final opportunity to make a late lunge, and Big. It's a swing and a miss. Topa's angle was well held by Hyped, but peeking back through, he is majorly unfavored. The scales tipped against him. And so 5-7, the half will end. Passion still training as big. It's like when you're in school and you're waiting for the teacher to arrive so you can walk into class. There's no 15 minutes late and you don't have to attend kind of rubbish here. We've got 55 seconds, or Passion are going to lose this one to the clock. So towards A they go, and class has been dismissed. In fact, damage done in the process. Between him and Jambo, it's 45 combined HP. Passion going to get numbers as Topa does find one kill on the B side of the map, but this dash that they're now making is in towards a healthy tabseN, who, just fluffed his lines. Couldn't connect the first couple of shots, and that's what sold him short.
For the round, it is a save. JDC was hoping for an exit to make an upgrade on the FAMAS. To be fair, he might find a gun in and about on B.
But Passion fighting back from the dead. Jambo opening up, and Zerofix right behind it. Inside the train house. The A site, they've just managed to pull the wool over Big's eyes. Jackasmo not expected by QB through Ivy. And so 5 versus 2. They've already got one hand on the all-important round, and with Hyped missing that shot and Crimbo caught, you'd think it was done. It isn't just yet.
It's the 100-meter sprint now, Harry, on train. That is so sick. Run boost. Peeks back in, gets the kill. Arguably misses the easier shot of the two. Arm stepping out in front of the crosshair of Jambo. QB scoops up the AWP, and
Zerofix trying to be diligent. They're out round the corner. But walking through Pop was tabseN, and with Krem finding one, that's the bite back on the A site that was required. JDC, hold up from the corner last time, now able to stand his site itself. Nade does whip round the corner, but JDC is in for another. He's found a hat-trick now. 3 kills on the site defense. And Jambo left with little opportunity. He'll hang his head, AWP in hand. First flick onto tabseN's grate, needed a second as he was peeking close to red.
circling towards A as this match new A side with some pace as well.
Big have already volleyed back the next 2 kills. The first of the round, JDC falls. Initial fatality for Big. Or where that came from, flick from Hyped. Watching his back, 180. Means that Topa is the one that now has to face the music and bear the weight of another failed Passion UA A offense. Still waiting on Kvem elsewhere. Fire at the feet of tabseN and the blind in tow. That's plenty of damage taken, down to 34. Only a couple bullets to finish off the leader of this big side. The rest have got to go without the head of the snake and find their way back through. Hype trained on the angle towards Cap. Can't find the fight which he would like on his terms and conditions. And all this going on as a distraction as the bomb plant comes in on the A side. Smoke up to connector. Big locked out. Passion UA doubling down for double digits.
I told you, man, it's been a game of just
finding the gap behind. Calling during the mid-round, staying vocal.
Lowest on the score sheets. Now needs to step up massively for his side. Flash is good, and the opening kill is just as better. Hype burning in the flame. AK still peeking. Crimbo gets another. He cannot be stopped from the heavens. It's just Jambo left, but it's a 1v4. Only 2 weapons. 2 is enough for Big. As Jambo will swing back and try to salvage this round.
A last-ditch attempt made by the Ukrainians. They know what it's like to be in this position. They're trying to fight back, but one by one they will fall. Yet another rifle lost. And as Topa loosens his vice grip that he's had on this second half so far, that's the final bit of resistance that Passion may have had. The deagle in the hands of Xerophix, the only thing that stands between Big and the chance of having a back-to-back. They will go on to the grand final. It's tabseN to take them there. 13-10.